Now, if you are having articles written or any kind of content written, the one thing you must make sure that these people are doing is they're not just ripping off the content from another website. They're not, in a sense, copying it. Now, the only way you can check this is with something called Copyscape. The actual article writer here was saying that all his articles are tested with Copyscape, so you know that it's original. So he's saying here 100% original content passed through Copyscape. That's what he's saying here. I mean, you don't want to just take someone's word on that. When you have your first batch of articles done through someone like this, you must check this yourself. So with Copyscape, you can actually open an account here. It's very, very cheap. I forget how much it is. I think it's 5 cents per scan or something you do. I can't remember what the exact how much it is, but what you do here is you would cut and paste your text in here, and then you click submit here, and then it will actually check every sentence to make sure it's unique, and it will give you a percentage rating. So it will say, you know, this is 97% unique, which would be fine, or it would say this is 10% unique, and if it was 10% unique, you know that the person had ripped off basically sentences from lots of different websites, which has happened to me in the past as well. I found a writer which I thought was doing a really good job, and then I suddenly thought, well, I better check actually what is written, and believe it or not, every single sentence was taken from another website, not all from the same website, but lots of different websites. And I complained about this, and then he started delivering really bad content with really bad English as soon as the content was unique. So obviously he couldn't write very well. So as I said, Copyscape, very important if you're outsourcing content writing, something you have to do. As I said, it's very, very cheap. I forget what the actual price is now, but it's let's just have a look. Okay, so you can buy, let's just see, I've got 185 credits, which is worth $10, and they charge 5 cents per search. So you can see, I mean, it costs virtually nothing. It's very, very cheap, but well worth doing. A lot of school teachers actually use Copyscape now to check homework, to make sure that students aren't just stealing it off the internet. So lots of people use it. Okay, so let's move on. So that's basically the Warrior Forum. There are other forums around which you can use to get jobs done. So that's basically just outsourcing individual tasks, which is what I would highly recommend you do to start with. It's what I do, even though I still have full-time people working for me. I still outsource individual tasks. But if you do want someone full-time, a great place to come is somewhere called onlinejobs.ph. Okay, that's onlinejobs.ph. It's run by John Jonas. There's an interview with John Jonas in month 2, I think, actually. I think it's month 2 or 3, I can't remember. But we've got a full interview with John Jonas, and we've also got some seminar footage with him as well. So have a look at that, and have a look at the interview with John. And this is basically his new website, which he has basically just launched. So basically this is where people from the Philippines can come and advertise their services, and so they can basically put their CVs on this site, and you can basically come along. So let's just go to the home page, and you can come along and look at different CVs from people in the Philippines. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, basically the crux of the matter is that you can hire a full-time person in the Philippines for, between say $200 and $300 a month, and these are all college educated people. These are people who've been to university, they've been to college, they speak very good English, and they can work for you full time doing jobs, things like SEO, link building, building blogs, websites, this sort of thing. It can be a bit of, I'll have to be totally honest with you, it can be a bit of a headache to find somebody who's reliable and good, but once you do find somebody, it can be a blessing, because they just do all those things that you just don't have time to do yourself. You might need to train them how to do things, but we'll get into that in a second. But it's well worth doing, because as I said, you can hire somebody full-time for as little as $200 to $300 a month. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either search through their CVs for people who've got a skill mix which you think is right for your business, or you can post an advertisement on this site saying, I'm looking for somebody who is highly skilled in WordPress. Your job will be to build, I don't know, 5 WordPress blogs per day. You must have an understanding of search engine optimization or something, and you can put that up as a job. if you can view the site for free, but if you want to get the email addresses of people who've posted CVs, or you want to post your own job, like an advertisement on the site, you have to pay to be a member. And basically it's $50 a month. So all you need to do is just pay the $150, find your outsourcer, your full-time employer, person you'll be employing full-time, and then cancel your membership. That's what I did. Actually, I was a member for 2 months because it took me a little bit of a long time to find somebody good. But then I cancelled, and I've got somebody working for me full-time who basically builds WordPress blogs for me. I did try for a long time to hire a full-time English writer, because I was told by a friend of mine who actually found a full-time English writer on this site, and he was paying, I think, $300 a month or $350 a month for this woman, and she was writing, it was like 10 or 20 articles a day for him. And her English was fantastic. So I did try for a long time, and I gave up in the end. I went for about 7 people, because they basically, as soon as I put it through Copyscape, they were just ripping off content from other sites, and when I complained about that, then their English got really bad, and so it was just a waste of time. I mean, you might be able to find a good English writer, but I had no, I really found it difficult to find an English writer. But with online jobs, it's a great place to find people who can do those things like link building, building WordPress blogs. If you have a lot of graphic work, someone who can build e-covers and things like that for you. So let's have a look. So I'm going to go for Webmaster, and I'm going to say WordPress. I want an advanced person. We'll just leave it at that. Let's click on search. So we've got somebody here who's got 5 years experience in SEO, which is fantastic. Okay. A lot of SEO people. So you can see here all sorts of article writer, SEO, affiliate marketing. So you can see here, it's a 24-year-old female person. They're ready to work straight away. They want 10,000 Filipino pesos per month. So 10,000 Filipino pesos works out at about $224 at today's exchange rate. So for $225 a month, which is ridiculously cheap, we could hire this person full time. Now, this person may not know, everything about internet marketing. They may, they may not know all the ins and outs of what we have to do with WordPress for an install, but at that kind of price, it's cheap enough that you can actually train these people how to install WordPress and how to run your business for you. So it's well worth having a look through. I mean, sometimes you can find people who've got the full skill set of exactly what you need to do. So let's just go back. Okay. So as you can see, a lot of SEO people, graphic design, video editing, all sorts of things. What's this person? Looked interesting. And then they list all their skills down here. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to be talking about how you communicate with these people and how you can train them.